Ji, good evening to everyone. This is one big panel, but it is going to be the most important and popular conversation for you all because all the right questions will be answered after yesterday Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi set a tone and agenda and gave a big task to this community that how India should become a global hub for creator economy, how it should replace Hollywood, not a small ambition. He spoke about scope and size and everything. It will be very interesting to know from Gaurav and his team and the filmmakers how to get there, and the kind of work they have done is exactly that. They are showing you India and they are telling you stories of India in a different language, in a different way, rooted in Bharat actually, and rooted in common man. That is the whole beauty of working with Prime Video and the other colleagues, that they have shown a formula. Don't call it formula, but it is most interesting playbook we must decode. First question to you, Gaurav. You started and there were challenges and trying to understand how to navigate this Indian market. But now you have developed a playbook. Best thing would be that you only explain to us how did you do it.
Thank you, Sanjay ji. First of all, I want to thank the Honorable Prime Minister and Ministry of Information Broadcasting for organizing Waves, which is a testament to how important our creative ecosystem is and how important the sector is to India, and Waves is a testament to that. So thank you, and thank you, Sanjay ji, for having us here. I think our journey in Prime Video in India is about a little over 8 years here. Has been amazing for us, great learning and lots of love from customers. When we started here, we realized that, and always everybody says that, to really make an impact in India, you have to really think local. And as a market and as a country, we are so diverse that there is no one local. So they have to think about local in multiple ways: local languages, local milieu, local cultures, local taste. So we first started with saying, what are the gaps today? और दो गैप सामने आए. First gap was कि there were no cinematic, high quality cinematic value storytelling in India, which was there internationally, because there was no premium pay television here. Our television was always basic pay and linear channels in a particular way. So we were thinking about the fact that how do we create those stories here has not been done. Our filmmakers used to make amazing movies, but we had not done shows of that nature. So that was one area. Second, we realized that there's a gap even in the movies. The fact is, India makes so many films, but we had limited number of screens, theatrical screens. So movies could not reach everyone. The third opportunity and gap we saw was the fact that everybody was locked into their language. So, and because structure of our industry was that कि आपके पे टीवी चैनल्स होंगे तो उनके पैक्स होंगे, वही पैक दे पाएंगे आप उसी लैंग्वेज के. आपके थिएटर्स कम हैं तो इस एरिया में आपकी फिल्में सिर्फ इस लैंग्वेज की चलेंगी. तो keeping these three things in mind, we basically said, we should program across multiple languages and go not one by one. Let's go across the board and see what we can do there. We say, how do we make these high quality stories? We work with some amazing creators. Many of them are sitting here, and we thank them for that. And the third thing we did was the fact that what is now widely known as Pan India. We said we should create that in ways where we intentionally try to say, how do we expand the linguistic palette of India? How can we make our customers sample, watch, love language content across multiple languages? So 60% of our customers actually in India watch across 4 languages today. So वो intentionality के साथ we went into this. Of course, we have other things to play. We offer movie rentals and so on. But I think we built on that after the initial love that we got. And before I pass it on to others, I think stories की बात करी आपने. Very early we realized कि stories here, when you have to crack those high quality cinematic value stories in India, you can't just say कि I want to make genres. You have to say, what are the big themes? What are the big ideas? The rooted stories you talked about. So we looked at few broad big themes, and over time we evolved them and said, how do we bring those themes and genres together? to get these stories out. And, Nikhil can obviously add more color to this, as, he and his team do an amazing job. But those are the initial things that we worked on, and we are very humbled that, we've got so much love for our shows and movies. And yeah, it's only, as we say in Amazon, it's only day one.
Very interesting. So, इसको एक अगर मास्टर क्लास समझना हो, क्योंकि हम लोग जितने लोग बैठे हैं हिंदुस्तान में, हर आदमी की इच्छा होती है कि फिल्म बनाना है या फिल्म में कुछ करना है. You are the gentleman who decides what story to pick. How do you do that?
So we actually look for two things, and it's at one level it's quite simple, at another level it's also complicated. We look for fresh, authentic, unique stories which are very true to the soil, which are uniquely Indian. And the second thing is you look for the passion in the creators, and you can see it when you interact with them, how deeply they've thought about the story and the characters, and that passion many times, we get inspired by. So those are two important considerations. But Gaurav referred to it. We early on realized that it's themes which are really important, and the genres are really, I would say the theme is like the soul and the genre is the body, and that combination is what we look for. So let me make it a little more lucid for people here. One of the themes that we look for is, in the space of women breaking stereotypes, women focused narratives. And in that space, I want to talk about a show which we've recently launched, which has received a lot of love, called Khauf. It's about, the challenges that young women face when they come to live in a big city. It's also about dealing with past trauma. That's the theme. The genre of the story is horror. It could have been told in another genre as well, but the essence, the theme is around, women facing those challenges and overcoming it. एक और theme है which is courage and valor in Indian stories. So that courage could be on the border in a movie like Shersha. It could be a doctor showing courage under fire in Mumbai Diaries. आपका protagonist family man हो सकता है मनोज बाजपेयी की तरह. He can be a honest cop like Hathiram Chaudhary in Patal Lok. Another theme, for example, is Aspirations of Bharat. And we've told those stories in a genre of humor. पंचायत जो इतना पॉपुलर शो है, दुपहिया जो हमारा इस साल का ब्रेकआउट हिट शो है, उसको ह्यूमर के साथ उन कहानियों को बोला गया है. लेकिन उन्हीं कहानियों को ड्रामा के तौर पे भी बोल सकते हैं, जैसे कि एस्पिरेंट्स, वो उसी चीज़ को एक अलग तरीके से पेश करता है. बट ये सब तभी पॉसिबल है, और दी स्टोरीज आर ओनली पॉसिबल व्हेन वी हैव दीज अमेजिंग क्रिएटर्स. देयर आर नो स्टोरीज विदाउट दीज क्रिएटर्स. एंड फॉर अस व्हाट्स रियली something that we're really proud of is that Prime Video has become the home for the finest storytellers in the country. And they are working again and again with us, which is something that really inspires me and my team. If you look at what Vikram created with Jubilee, such a wonderful show. Every frame of that show is so beautiful, so amazing, so well told. Nikhil has done 2 wonderful seasons of Mumbai Diaries for us, and now helming Revolutionaries, which is one of our most ambitious shows ever. Patal Lok is a streaming phenomena.
Absolutely.
And I want to just talk about these 2 ladies. It's not just about established creators. We're a platform for new voices. And Shubh and Salona, this was their first production as Bombay Film Cartel and as creators. So really proud of this.
Right. ये जो आपने न्यू फेनोमेना का कहा, ये भी हमको बहुत फैसिनेट करता है कि बहुत बड़ी इंडस्ट्री थी, पुरानी इंडस्ट्री थी, सबने अच्छा काम किया विथ ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट टू एवरीवन. बिल्कुल एक नई जनरेशन आई, और वो किसी एस्टेब्लिश्ड घराने से, एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, या जिसके बारे में कहते हैं एक अजीब सा लफ्ज़ बॉलीवुड, वहाँ के ओरिजिनल लोग नहीं थे, ये आउटसाइडर्स थे. उन्होंने कमाल का काम किया. टेक्नोलॉजी और इनोवेशन ने इसको एक तरीके से कहिए कि बिल्कुल अनलॉक कर दिया, और एक डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन आपने देखा. तो सलोना एंड शुभा नहीं, क्रिएटर इकोनॉमी में भारत के बारे में जब बात करेंगे तो हिंदी की बातचीत सुनने में, समझने में आपको दिक्कत होनी नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि भारत की बात हो रही है, इसीलिए इंग्लिश का जोर देना अब थोड़ा सा हम लोगों को कॉशियस हो जाना चाहिए. फिर भी दे आर फ्री टू रिप्लाई इन वॉट एवर लैंग्वेज दे वॉन्ट. आई होप दैट इज ओके विथ ऑल ह्यूमिलिटी. Okay, so I will try to make it simpler for you. Democratization of OTT, because of OTT, democratization has taken place. That is why you have these wonderful filmmakers who have come out of absolutely unconventional background. How this democratization has taken place, that's what I want to understand from these two young filmmakers, Shubha and Salona.
Hi, good evening everyone. I'll try and answer in Hindi and English. I think for Salona and me, when we look at a story, when we read an idea, it's what is that story saying? With Dupaiya, we got the opportunity to tell a comedy, but about a crime-free village, which had issues of race, which had problems of dowry, but all of that was said in an accessible manner, in a tone that masses enjoy. And for Salona and me, we really lucked out that Prime Video was looking for stories like that. They understood the soul of the story. They understood the theme that we wanted to go with. And eventually we got to say it in a manner that was entertaining and wholesome. And I think that's what's got through to the audiences eventually. तो हाँ, as नए creators, पिचिंग करना, हासिल करना, ये कल्चर का पार्ट है. बट जब प्राइम वीडियो जैसे पार्टनर्स मिलते हैं जो कहानी का सोल समझते हैं, तो फिर आप वो कहानी को बेच नहीं रहे, आप वो कहानी को बस कह रहे हैं और वो समझ रहे हैं.
How prominent this one filter, that is woman gaze, looking things from woman gaze, has become an important factor in choosing stories and going to these people and discussing these things. So would you talk about it?
Sure. So actually, I'll be honest, जब हमने कहानी सोची, we never thought of female gaze, male gaze. ये सच है. हमारे जो co-creators और writers हैं, they are two males. They have written very lovely female characters in Dupaiya. हाँ, ये हो गया बिकॉज आई थिंक एक सॉफ्टनेस जो आ जाती है कभी कभी, यू नो, वी वुड आस्क देम क्वेश्चंस के ये जो लड़की है ये ऐसी क्यों है, व्हाई कांट शी बी लाइक दिस. एंड ऑल्सो बोथ शुभ एंड आई कम फ्रॉम अ सिटी, हम यहाँ पे रहे हैं, वी लिव्ड इन बॉम्बे. बोथ आर राइटर्स लिव्ड इन वेरी डिफरेंट प्लेसेस. एक गोरखपुर से हैं, एक अलवर से हैं. सो मोर देन आई वुड से फीमेल गेज, फॉर अस इट वॉज द स्मॉल टाउन एंड द सिटी, कि अगर हम भी एंजॉय कर सकते हैं और आपकी ताई जी जो उधर बैठी हैं वो भी एंजॉय कर लेंगी, देन आई थिंक वी आर होम. सो इट वॉज मोर ऑफ दैट कॉन्वर्सेशन. बट अगर आप जैसे रेणुका जी का कैरेक्टर देखें या रोशनी का कैरेक्टर देखें, वी वर डेफिनेटली ट्राइंग टू, आई वुडंट से कॉन्शियसली, लेकिन हाँ एक था कि अगर एक गांव की लड़की की जो इच्छा है, यस लिटिल बिट मोर, आई डोंट थिंक वी सेड फीमेल को ऐसे, बट होते होते वो हो गया. एंड व्हेन वी वुड हैव कॉन्वर्सेशंस विद Amazon also, it is I think it's good that they say, you know, this should be very comfortable for everyone. We shouldn't assume कि ठीक है ना कॉमेडी है तो चल जाएगा. नहीं, you have to be conscious that if there is a girl with dark skin, why are you putting her there? It's not gimmicky. वो एक रीजन के लिए है जहाँ पे एक दूसरी लड़की जब ये देखेगी उसको लगेगा हाँ यार ये तो मेरी कहानी है. So we did that. We did it as naturally as we could.
Right. Let me go to Vikram. Just comprehend this for us, the kind of changes we are seeing in terms of storytelling from big screen to small screen to mobile. This journey is very complex for us. Now there are new opportunities. What is the larger trend where India and Indian filmmakers are going, and how this business, this sector is going to evolve? Why I'm asking this? Because generally the government used to look at this sector as one of the soft sector, not as a mainstream sector like auto or telecom or pharma or manufacturing. Now Prime Minister Modi has tried to give in that seriousness to it. From that perspective, I want your thoughts on this. Yeah, it's working. It's working.
So from where we were maybe 10 to 15 years ago, I think there was a one size. You could only make movies for the screen. You couldn't make them for anything other than that. And I think Prime Video and the other streaming services, what has now happened is that there's a freedom from a creative perspective to think beyond just that 2 hours in a movie theater. You can go and sing. You can make a crime series, which is multiple seasons with a character, 10 episodes long. You can do a comedy series. You can do stuff about like what Nikhil and me have done in the past, whether it's something like Jubilee, which is about the film industry. Mumbai Diaries based in a hospital. There's so much freedom now to be able to tell these stories. So I think number one, from that perspective, we are at a stage where the filmmakers are just discovering the fact that there is this freedom to be able to go out there and do it. I don't think we've reached the place yet where this is blown up in a way where we can be able to take the full advantage, the fullest advantage as yet that we can. I believe that when that time comes, and I think the next stage for us is that the stories for them to work in India, first of all, but also to be able to take these stories now to an international platform, to be able to say this is the next generation of Indian storytelling that's going to come out of this country. We're not there yet. I think it's a matter of time before we do get there. And this diversity of storytelling, of storytelling formats, really helps us in being able to sort of go out there. So it's not, 10, 15 years ago, people would say, oh, Indian stuff is only Bollywood, and that's pretty much it. That stereotype has been broken, and I think over a period of time, it will continue to break more and more as we see different kinds of shows, different kinds of movies, different kinds of series, different kinds of creators. I think the diversity on here itself alone is so much. Multiply this by all your creators out there, and you've got something really nice there.
True. Nikhil, you are currently working on a freedom struggle movie, which is based on freedom struggle theme. So the whole idea of telling Indian story, not only to Indians, as he mentioned, but to a global audience. So how to get there?
I don't know, sir. I'm still trying. We are 42 days into the shoot. We still have a long way to go. I mean, this answer will possibly be better next waves. If you invite me, I'll be able to tell you that the answer then. But no, I mean, I think the research, the source material. I think जिस तरह से जो source material, whenever you are doing anything to do with period, I think the richer the material is, the more authentic the material is, the more the research that has gone into the material is always a good starting point for us. I think that is very, very. जो मैंने पिछले, I have done Rocket Boys, I have done Freedom at Midnight, now I am doing Revolutionaries. Madhok thinks that मेरे पास vintage car है, vintage props है, vintage clothes है, तो यही कर लेगा. So that's why I called. But no, seriously, so I think that it's always the source material. For me, even in Mumbai Diaries, it was about the source material. It was where we are starting from. How much research can we do? कितना authenticity कर सकते हैं? Do we need to keep it authentic? In the case of Revolutionaries, it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Usually, I think the first thing we decided is let's make history sexy. Let's make it fun and let's make it, because otherwise, if you're going to start giving a history lesson, the audience is just going to put off the नहीं देखना है यार, नहीं सुनना है, हम लोग वैसे भी नहीं करना, so and I think what has been a wonderful this thing as far as the collaborations with Prime Video and other streaming is that who's watching. The data that people and a lot of filmmakers will turn around and say that I mean at the end, for you to be, I think for me to be able to be as creative as possible, if I just know who I'm trying to make this for, where it's going to be seen, how they're going to be watching, it helps me to, and I think that there are enough. We are talented enough to try and shift it and turn it and make it into the story that we still want to say. But otherwise, what's the point? Why if you're making it and आप घर पे खुद देख रहे हो और बोले wow, fantastic shot, what a beautiful shot, किसी ने नहीं देखा, and I've had a lot of those things, which is कि मैंने बनाया और किसी ने देखा नहीं. तो I just feel that it's always the source material. It's always where you start from, and you just keep moving and we get more research. Wonderful thing is the internet. Wonderful thing is right now that you can just keep, asking questions and keep sending. I mean, my research team is brilliant. So they just and they challenge. The show is based on Sanjeev Sanyal's book, and my research team at one point started telling him, "Sir, आपको ऐसा लिखना चाहिए था." ये नहीं था आपके पास, पर हम लोग ने you know. So it's like, so he is also, and he was so sporting that he says, "Oh, अच्छा ऐसा, okay, I'll do that in the next." You know, so I think that it's always a very good collaboration to have in terms of the when you're doing period and when you're doing a show like Revolutionary.
Yeah, this collab is very important.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know one supplementary on this. You mentioned about you have got good researchers. Who are these young kids? Who are these guys?
They are young kids. They are young kids and they know how to use the internet better than anybody else. I mean, from setting up my email account and to do anything, they are fab. They are too good. I mean, and now
And they are talking history.
yeah, and sir, they first when I told them I'm doing the why ये क्या कर रहे हैं एक और one more period show we have to, and then they got into, they've all read the history, they now know it by the back of their hand. You know, they're using AI, they're asking questions. Earlier I would think about a character when Madhok and I started talking about revolutionaries, and I think for the third meeting what we had already created a world. So they are using things like Midjourney and all to create, and it's in the meeting they are busy looking at their laptops and done, it's ready. But there are lovely companies also within the film industry right now that are involved, that really like their Paperclip, and there are other companies like this that we use, which get deep into you know, from logos to this flag, to this thing. This flag was not used in 1990 and was in 1932. These kind of things. So, you know, because what happens, sir, is that you'll make something, 2 years of your life will be dedicated to make something. Then, I mean, pardon my, some idiot on YouTube will pause and he'll put a round over there and say, "Ye nahi tha." You know? So we have to get it right. You know, we have to get it right.
No, you gave a very good idea how smartly you are using AI for research and optimization and fact check, and not using AI to write.
No. No. The advantage of not knowing how to use a computer is that I don't know, I don't have ChatGPT. So I don't know.
सुदीप, एक टर्म जो बिल्कुल कैच फ्रेज बन गया, हाउ टू डिपिक्ट एन एवरेज इंडियन गाय हु इज स्ट्रगलिंग, still has some great noble ideas in his head and he works towards that. Hathiram, please talk us about that.
I mean,
How did you discover that character which resonated so much?
I think it was a lot of iterations. We kind of found Hathiram, discovered Hathiram as we went along on this journey 9 years ago, 10 years ago, in fact, back in 2015-16 was when we started, and the first season of Patal Lok came out in 2020. So it was a long time making, and what happens then is, you know, you evolve the character over a period of time, over multiple writing, and then the actor comes in, he brings his own thing, and then on set there's some other magic that happens. If I could say now with the benefit of hindsight, I don't think we knew, hindsight is always 20/20, but now probably I could say that there was this something very authentic and honest about Hathiram that connects. He is not trying to be anyone else, and I think that quality is what has really connected with most people. We all struggle to find who we are and represent that and to be that all the time. He is that one person who never for one moment struggles with that. He knows who he is, and he's absolutely comfortable in his own skin with being who he is. He also surprises you at times. So just when you think you have figured him out, कि अच्छा ये conservative type का आदमी है, he'll do something very very liberal, or he'll do something very different. Sometimes you would think that he's this rough person, this rough exterior, but when you see him interact with a child and your heart melts because now he has surprised you again. I think it's just that authenticity in him and that ability to surprise you with his decisions and with his actions is what has really stood out, but again it's all hindsight. I wish I knew it. I wish I knew the formula, because then I would replicate it across for all my characters, you know.
So, how new authenticity in selecting stories have come of age, that's true. But it will be very insightful for all of us to know, Gaurav, that who, because we keep debating this sitting in Mumbai, who is watching us. Then we think that we know business a bit, then we talk in the terms of SEC, A, B, blah, blah. How things have changed dramatically. Give some color on that.
Sanjay, on this one, the thing is that when you, the marketing business answer would be, we segment our customers. We say this is this kind of customer who prefers this taste, this preferences, this shows they watch. That's one part of the story, and how deep you want to go. Some stories are broader, some stories are very targeted. But I think ultimately when you create a show, you want that show and the character to be someone's favorite. It's touched people's heart, and the character has to stay with you for a very long time. The next season comes in. It can't be that you watched it and you went away and next. How do you have the character become part of your life? So when we're looking at series with all of these amazing creators, and that reason they talk about the years it takes of work and research and preparedness is that truly writer's medium. They have to write that stories and characters in a way that can touch people's hearts and stay with them. And then the actor and the creators, directors, the entire crew and the actors come and deliver that. So I think for us the main thing first is key. Obviously look at a segment of customers who are watching, and we have the benefit of the fact that you are able to understand what stories are working, what are not. But you have to always surprise people. If you start keep doing formulaic stuff, then it goes away. And one other thing we said was, in the beginning itself, the slate that we have to create has to be balanced. It has to have diversity in the slate, just like our audiences. Otherwise, you'll make the same shows. Everything has to be a crime show. Everything becomes a period show. Like, why do we have diversity here, sitting here with the creators? No one show looks like the other. No one show talks to all the customers in the same way. Maybe all of the shows are popular and watched by everyone, but the point is for different reasons. So I think that is a very, very important point for us. Of course, data and insights and research from an audience perspective is an important element. But the creator's instinct and how the story touches people, and Sudeep's right, it's a lot of this hindsight as well, but the point is when you're going in, you have, it's a business of intuition, it's a business of creativity, instinct, and of course you bring science to where possible, and you blend the two together. So I think we blend that. But again, it's the love of the audiences that helps us to, how do you make the season 2 better, bigger, quicker, which I keep telling all of these folks, but yes, that's very true.
Right. So now in OTT space, because that is your prime platform, so there is good competition in India. And yesterday data was thrown that 45 billion hours of Indian content has been consumed globally. It's a big number. I want to understand from you a bit more about this, how to exploit this opportunity at a scale.
I think the good part is that the green shoots of that are already in play. So if you look at our original shows that we create in India, almost 1/4 of the viewership for those shows is already coming out of India. So it's not just Indian diaspora or Indians living abroad. It's across geographies, different kinds of people are watching. So that's been really wonderful. Even if you look at from a perspective of recognition and awards, so many of our shows and movies have been recognized, including Jubilee and The Hard and many more. So that those green shoots are already in place. I think what we need to do is continue to create stories which are very authentic and Indian, rooted, because that's what makes them special outside. That's what makes them unique. There's no comparison point then. It feels like, hey, I haven't watched this. Your emotions are universal, but the storytelling has to be deeply authentic and Indian. And I feel that magic has already started playing out. We can see it in the way these shows and movies are being consumed outside India. Yes, we haven't had one huge breakout moment yet, but I feel in the next couple of years, we're on the cusp of that moment happening because the green shoots are already in play.
I just want to add one piece to what Nikhil was saying. I think, आपको मैं एक fact दूंगा. In the last 1 year, every single week globally, there was at least one Indian show or a movie in the global top 10 for us. And I think that's a big deal to have it every single week. Of course, so many shows, become like top ranks in the first few weeks. But to have consistently being there, to a point Nikhil was making, why is this changing? There are two parts. We're obviously creating great stories which are sitting side by side to great stories from around the world, and they are sitting, competing for time, attention, okay, and winning. The second thing is, technology has helped take out the barriers. In the past, again, if you had a problem of 10,000 screens in India catering to such a large population, imagine that problem around the world. Only a handful of people got to watch our films. Even our shows, in TV shows, you only had to be available in South Asian packs and so on. Now you actually are able to give the reach to 200 plus countries and territories. You're able to give reach to somebody who's not necessarily only watching Indian content, but watching a story of, to Nikhil's point, of themes, of courage and valor. Could be from anywhere. To women with agency, to be from anywhere. So how do you look at, serving that content to that customer, who can then now look at the story saying, wow, I love this Indian show, which resonates with me not because it's the Indian show, because it's a great global story. So I feel the green shoots are there, visible. We are on a verge of having really breakout hits as well across, not just from Prime Video, but across. But I think the important point is to not be complacent, right? We're just getting started and we are truly in the golden age of creation in India, and platforms like these are amazing. But I think the thing is not to have complacency and pat our backs too quickly. It's a great start in a long innings for all of us. So that's what I would say.
True. So in terms of doing that kind of hard work, the kind of enabling ecosystem that we require, I would want you three veterans to talk about this part, because the whole idea of Wave Summit is to catalyze the ecosystem, the stakeholders, and there are issues from business models to writing a contract to taxation to technology and access to talent and training, everything. So I think you all have some thoughts on this already crystallized in your heads. Start with Sudeep.
In terms of, I think the ecosystem, as Vikram was saying earlier, it's getting created. Compared to say where we were 10 years back, I think we are in a far better shape. It's also, especially when it comes to platforms or when it comes to series and shows, we did not really, we did not have, content in that form earlier. There was either films or television. So we are very, very early on the learning curve. We are only 9-10 years. Sacred Games was probably the first one, and and along with that, Patal Lok came out in 2020. So it's just been very, very early on that. But I think the first thing that we as writers and creators need to do, I think, is just honing our crafts. And as filmmakers, I think honing our crafts to become better at it. Everything else is getting created as we speak. But personally, that's been my philosophy. I prefer sticking to my work and just make sure that you get better at what you do, and everything else will kind of take care of itself. Has been my mantra.
I think it's already happening especially in Prime Video, where you have the diversity of content. What I would like to see more is stories coming from the heartland, coming from, I think what we missed for many years in between was the fact that your storytelling generations, if you started off from the Indian film industry genesis, is where you had filmmakers from Punjab and Bengal who would come to Bombay and stay over here, and then they would end up making their films, but they brought stories with them. And I think the second and third generation was city-bred people who had lost that connection. And I believe that the way the streaming services and Prime Video in particular is being able to reach out once again with stories from now, whether it's Panchayat, whether it's Dupaiya, or whether it's it's Patal Lok. I think that there is a certain amount of broadness in storytelling that is coming back, and I think I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to see more of the fact that being able to connect from stories from small towns, from villages, from people that you would normally not meet, but whose stories are captivating. And I think building that bridge between those storytellers and the streamers in whatever way, and enabling them, helping them, assisting them, connecting them to the right filmmakers, the right people, I think is the next step. It's already there, it's already happening, but I think it should accelerate a little bit more.
You know, I think that when I was walking up 3 floors, I already met some 10-15 young boys and young people, and they were pitching their story. I think what I love about the film Bazaar that happens in Goa, what happened, and Waves also, is that the opportunity for young people to be able to connect with us. At the end of the day, we are also constantly. We were also talking about earlier. We are still hustling. We are still pitching. We are still trying to put out a different idea. And there are people, I mean, full marks to Amazon Prime Video, Madhok and his team, that they are constantly also knowing fully well what will work, not work, or might work, might not work. They still encourage try it. Let's see what happens to it. But I think that, so just to go back, the fact that you can get access to somebody who's already seemingly made it, right? In the sense, I think the other important thing, sir, is that when we get onto a stage now, we can demystify the whole process of how we took this great shot and how we did this. Like what Sudeep said, it happened. It was conversation. Things worked out. Things did not work out. So the struggle is very real, right? And for young people over here who are disheartened and wondering कि होगा नहीं होगा, कैसे होगा, कब होगा, to hear our stories also is very important. That it's not at all easy. It's very, very tough. We are also discovering every day. I met this young boy who was showing me something about animation, and he said he can do everything on his laptop. I'd like to meet him. Why not? I mean, everything everywhere all at once was made by 5 people on a laptop. They did the VFX. So we are also looking for innovation. We are also looking, so things like Waves and all is great for us to meet up with these people. I know all the platforms have their creative teams listening to pitches. They're listening to pitches all the time. That one breakout show what Madhok is talking about might not come from either of the 3 of us. Might come from this one boy who has an idea, from some small town in Punjab. I mean that the entire Punjab track of Sudeep's first Patal, I think it's a film, So yeah.
This is very encouraging, and how to really make sure, Gaurav and Nikhil, that there is a democratic access, there is open-mindedness to listen to pitches, because it may be a waste of time and somebody will come with a very amateurish job, but giving that one listening is important, because what is happening in the country with mobile phone, that everyone has a story, everyone is a creator, everyone has something unique about oneself.
And everyone has a review also, sir.
Yes, absolutely. So how do we make sure that people have that platform and an opportunity to at least pitch?
Yeah, so actually, me and my team, we hear a lot of pitches. We are actually quite accessible. There are 2 modes. Of course, you can reach us directly and we hear stories directly as well. But given there are a certain number of people and there are lots more stories coming, which is incredible, we also have a platform in which you can submit your story. And every single story that's submitted on that platform, the creative team reads every single log line, every single script, whatever written material has been submitted to us, so that we're able to sift from that and pick out the gems and go forward. And there are multiple cases. I would say at this stage, probably about 25% of the shows which are under development are with people who are first-time creators, who came to us either directly or through the platform. We like the material and we've progressed to start developing with them. Shubin Salona, you would like to talk about Dupaiya, your experience?
Yeah, so on Dupaiya, we had heard the original idea with the writers, we brainstormed on it, and what we put together is a Bible and a pilot. The pilot episode has the entire screenplay with dialogues, पूरे characters अच्छे से fleshed out हैं, वो कैसे बात करते हैं, कहानी कैसे आगे बढ़ती है. And Bible is basically an episode breakdown of each episode, and we have 9 episodes, so what happens in terms of the story in all 9 episodes. And that's what we submitted to Alankrita, who was our development executive at Prime, and she read it, believed in it, and took it forward in the system. So there are certain formats in place in which you can present the story. Once you do that, I think you do get a fair hearing today. कुछ बात होगी कहानी में तो जवाब ज़रूर आएगा. So वो resilience रखें और वो patience रखें.
I think the one thing to add to this is that in this whole process, there has to be intentionality to get diverse voices, newer creators to come in, and existing creators to pitch, and great stories to win. There has to be preparedness, right? The time, all of this talked about of building the story, building the Bibles, building all of that. It takes its time, it takes effort. And the fact, Sudeep mentioned, we are practically as an industry doing this only for the last 10 years, unlike writing movies and movies for the last 70, 100 years. And the third one is we have to remember, it's a creative business. There are hits and misses. And you cannot be discouraged by the misses, you can learn from the misses. Right? So everything you make does not going to necessarily work. But you have to learn from that and see what worked in that and then build on that. So I think there is genuinely that risk-taking appetite from the creators first, and then from the services like us to there. And what challenges us, is actually nothing else but the fact that every time there's a good show anywhere, the standards rise for the industry. So customers are the ultimate challengers. They are the ones saying कि ये बढ़िया है, इससे बढ़िया दिखाइए. That's why you see better and better stories coming every year across the board from services. So we are all very early in this. We are one service, there are others, but we are very early in this stage, and we are all learning from everyone together, and from our customers to tell us that this is the one we want, we love this, give us more of this.
Wonderful. Again, last question to you only, Gaurav, which is about diversity, and we are talking about Indian stories and showcasing Indian culture. So diversity of language is also a very interesting and challenging area in our country, and some languages are doing wonderfully great job. So how OTT platforms and other platforms are handling that, managing that, where that rich diversity is also showcased at a global scale?
I think the language diversity is a great point, and it's not just in India but around the world. And I think multiple layers of that. So I can give you 2 or 3 areas how we work on this. We started the thing by saying at least we program in 10 languages in India. And obviously we were started out with licensing films from all of these languages. We want to make sure people can watch across the country. Very quickly we realized that large part of the viewing of a Malayalam film came from outside Kerala. Large part of the viewing from Tamil film came within and outside. So we said, this is a great opportunity to double down on that. And we said, we started with making shows, original shows in Hindi. We went to Tamil and Telugu. And then we said, this is great. How do we make this surface across the board for people to access easily? Subtitling, dubbing, all of that. Then we said, our interface itself, how do we make that more accessible? It's in English. Can we make it Hindi, Tamil, Telugu? Then we said, this is great. How do you make global stories travel in India? How do you make Indian stories travel around the world? You have to obviously localize to a degree to make sure people can understand subtitles and because there are 2 languages in a story. There is the language of medium and there's the emotional language. The emotional language travels around the world, right? But you have to create the language of the dialogues and piece to come into play so people can access that emotional language. So I think there's a lot of work our teams do, not just our content teams, but our marketing teams, our PR teams, all our team, the localization teams, the full machinery which works to make these stories travel around the world. And we are learning each time. But again, to my point, इसमें intentionality बहुत ज़रूरी है. You have to be intentional about it. It won't obviously there are serendipity moments and things break out, but the intentionality to make stories travel within India and outside India is very important for our ecosystem as an industry, creative industry to grow.
Fascinating conversation. जैसा आपने कहा कि global outlook and experience, local sensibilities and grounded, rooted, sharp filmmakers like this this group here. I am sure Wave Summit next year when we meet here again, there will be much more fascinating stories to be shared with you all. Thank you so much for sparing time for us.